What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you one of the deadliest passing plays in Madden 19. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to stay up to date on the best Madden 19 tips and gameplay all year long, consider hitting the subscribe button below and hitting the bell icon so that you join the notification squad. So for today's play, I want to show you a play that's been good in Madden for a while, and it's still very good this year. It is out of the trips tight end formation, and it is called the PA shot wheel. Now, I am in the Patriots playbook right now, but I know this is definitely in some other playbooks. Check playbooks like the Chargers, the Broncos, the Panthers. I think this play should be in those playbooks, maybe the Jags playbooks as well. Any playbook that has a regular trips tight end should have the PA shot wheel. So there's different ways we can set this up. I like to run this with the 3 wide receivers on the short side of the field. So as you can see, I'm on the left hash, so I have the trip side on the left because I want that deep crossing route running to the wide side of the field. So that deep crossing route, pretty much nothing defends this, and a very basic setup we can do is just putting B on a drag. We can leave the play action or just cancel the play action. It's really up to you. But first, I just want to show the effectiveness of this crossing route. So here we have a cover 3, and you'll notice that this crossing route gets all the way over to that side of the field. We can possession catch that on the sideline. Very easy money. If we go to a cover 2, you're going to see the same thing here. I'll just cancel out the play action. We don't need the play action. So it's a max protect setup that is going to get this route open very easily on that side of the field. So you saw that was cover 2. We showed cover 3. If you go man defense, I mean, that's even better because this route is unbumpable and will just literally fly past the man defender. Somehow, it was Aaron Donald just came in completely unblocked because, yeah, Madden, practice mode, all those things. But we'll run again against man. You see, the wide receiver just runs straight past the defender, and it's just a very, very, very easy dot. And then, of course, we have the drag underneath as well, too. We put our fastest wide receiver there. So, I mean, that's also an option against man as well. You could see, I mean, so they can't guard both of those if they try to go man defense. They're pretty much in a bad spot there. So now let's go back to the cover 3 again. So what else we can do with this play? This post route to the X receiver is also very good. Now the thing is, so the drag is good as well, but the thing is, if we max protect, for instance, sometimes you see how these zones, they're going to kind of clamp down on the drag. I mean, we were able to kind of move it to the outside, get about 4 yards, but the thing is, those zones are going to clamp down on the drag, which is good because that helps get the crossing route open, but we want the drag and the post to be options as well. So what we can do here is we can take the tight end and put him on a streak and run it like this. Now, this will give us a little bit less time in terms of protection, but it's going to open up some other options for us as well, because now you can see we can check down that drag, and you see there we got about 8 to 9 yards because that streak being on the field forces those zones to kind of respect that a little bit too. So we have the drag as an option, or if we keep waiting, we still have the deep cross as an option. So, and I don't know what happened there, if he just missed the ball or whatnot. We'll run it again. But that's the good thing about having the streak. And for some reason, the blocking on this play is really not bad. I don't know how he got his hand in there to defend that. I think I threw it a bit too early. But the thing with this play is some play action plays actually give you better blocking for some reason, and this is one of them. You see here, you don't want to throw the crossing route too early because then sometimes they have a chance to defend it. But as you can see, when we put this streak here, we have a good high-low read. We can take the drag early, or if we want, we can wait, and we can hit the deep cross there. He just missed the ball, but you saw he was open. But what else the streak helps for us is it helps open up the post route to the X receiver as well. So watch what happens here. If they're just like user guarding everything over there and we're not liking it, boom, we go over the middle. We want to make sure we possession catch that so that we hold on to the ball. Keep in mind, LaMarcus Joyner is in the deep zone. He's one of the better zone coverage safeties. So it's not like we have a weak safety over there that we're throwing the ball on. You can see over the middle of the field, we possession catch it, and we're going to hold on to the ball. So by simply streaking the tight end, it just opens the whole play up more. Yes, if you want to just run the max protect setup the first time you come out and run this, or the first couple times you come out and run this, come out and run the max protect setup because that crossing route is going to get open. But if you're playing a more experienced player, they're going to start using that crossing route, you know, rightfully so. So that's when the streak comes into play, because now not only do we still have the crossing route, but we can dump it down to the drag and get 5 to 10 easy yards, more in the 5 to 7 yard range, which is perfectly fine for a drag. But what it also does is it opens up the post, because that streak is gonna, we got hit with the block shit there, but you see again the post was open. That streak helps run the deep safety off. So that was all cover 3. Now we're gonna go to cover 2, and same thing. I mean, by having the streak on the field, it's going to open up some other stuff for us. So you see here, we hit the drag, we get to the outside, we got about 10 yards on that drag. Yes, the cloud flat is still going to get pulled down by the drag, which is what we want, because that opens up the bigger route, which is the crossing route. But what we can do still, like I said, we can still hit the drag and then turn it upfield. And there I had to kind of wait a little bit longer. I don't know what happened there. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. I waited way too long to throw it there. But anyway, I'll run it again. You can see you don't want to throw it too late. You can take it, you can turn up the field. Again, we got about 6 to 7 yards on the drag, but we still could have hit the cross. So if someone's using the crossing route, by having that streak on the field, it allows us to dump it down in the drag. But again, here we're going to go cover 2. We still have the post as a late read on the play too. So let's say we're not liking either of those routes. Well, we just go to the post over the middle. And the post has a lot more room to operate versus the cover 2. So that's even better for us. So, and again, if they go man defense, well, it's just pick your poison between B or Y at that point. If they use a Y, just dump it down to the drag. If not, you know, you pick up your big gain with the Y wide receiver, go down the field for some big yardage. So as you can see, this play is a lot to deal with. It's been one of my favorite passing plays in the game for probably 4 or 5 Maddens now. Pretty much ever since it came into Madden, and it's just every year is good, and it's mainly because of how good that crossing route is on this play. So this is a play you definitely want to put in custom playbooks, or, you know, if you're using some of the stock playbooks. The Patriots playbook is still, in my opinion, probably the best offensive playbook in the game. With this setup here, you have the ability to pretty much hit the drag, the crossing route, and the post route versus almost any coverage in the game. You just have to make the right read. The crossing route is the big money, but if you notice that your opponent is starting to get wise to it and use it, that's when you dump it down to the drag, or you wait a little bit longer to hit the post over the middle for an even bigger gain. And it's just a headache and a lot to deal with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.